Hello sports fans, welcome to Super Sports Central. Today we have my Week 9 USFL predictions. So last week I had a record of 4-0, which brings my overall record on the USFL season to 24-8. Starting off this week, we have the Generals against the Panthers. The Generals have been playing very well with Luis Perez under center after DeAndre Johnson left a few weeks ago with an injury and hasn't played since. Although DeAndre Johnson was active last week. So something to watch is how the Generals use their quarterbacks, if it's going to be Luis Perez under center, DeAndre Johnson at quarterback, some of both like we saw in the beginning of the season. But before Johnson was injured, it was him at quarterback. And the Panthers, they've not been very good. They've only got one win on the season. And defensively, their defense, they started off good, but now they just still have 46 points to the Stars, which is the most a team scored this season. So, and the Generals offense is not going to put up 46 points, but they're going to get the job done. They're not a high-powered offense, but as I said, they're going to do what's necessary and put up enough points to get the win. Defensively, the Generals have the best defense in the league. So I have them winning this one by a score of 24-6, as the Generals won previously 10-6 in Week 2. So now I have them making it a little bit wider of a gap, winning 24-6. Next game, we have the Gamblers against the Stallions. The Stallions are undefeated. They're still the only remaining undefeated team. They clinched the South Division, and they have the top playoff spot in the South. So they have nothing to play for besides an undefeated season. And they are playing the Gamblers, who are not great, so they could rest starters, because I still think they would get the win. But I don't think they're going to, especially because this is only Week 9, and we still have Week 10 next week. So I have the Stallions remaining undefeated, improving to 9-0 with the 26-10 win over the Gamblers this week. Next game, we have a very important game, and that is the Bandits against the Breakers. These two teams are battling for the final playoff spot in the South Division. The Breakers will clinch a playoff spot with a win this week against the Bandits, and the Bandits could clinch a playoff spot with a win this week and a win next week, or a win this week and a Breakers loss next week. So either way, the Bandits have to win this week. So if the Bandits win out, they clinch a playoff spot. Or if they win this week and lose to the Stallions, then they will get in. And the Breakers, they just need to win one of their next two. So this is a very tough game to predict. Yes, the Breakers dominated the first matchup in Week 2. So this is a very tough game. I do think it will be much closer. Obviously, the Breakers dominated 34-3. But I'm going to go with the Breakers again because of how dominant they were in the first meeting. I just think it will be a lot closer because the Bandits are not playing for their season, but essentially they are, because if they don't win, they're out. Well, they do have a game next week, but if the Bandits lose, they're not going to make the playoffs. I think it will be a very close game. I have the Breakers taking this one home and clinching a playoff spot, winning by a score of 21-17. And the final game, we have the Stars against the Maulers. So this is the game we will be having a live watch party for. It will start at 7:20 Eastern Time on Sunday night, so I hope to see you guys there. The Stars currently sit second in the North Division. They've put up 35 points in each of their last 3 games, at least 35 points, as they're coming off 46 last week against the Panthers. The Maulers just haven't been good. They do need to figure out quarterback, whether it's Vadeli, Roland Rivers. But they've played a quarterback, they've played 4 different quarterbacks this season, so they need to figure out a quarterback and stick with it for the rest of the year, even though it's only 2 weeks. I really think the Stars are going to dominate this game with another offensive explosion, winning this one 37-16. So those are my Week 9 USFL predictions. Let me know in the comments if you agree with my predictions, disagree, and why. Also, make sure to check out the community tab of my channel, where you can vote on who you think will win these games. So make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. I do my best to post as often as possible, and I will see you in the next video.